Hey there, guys. Been a while. Been a long while, actually. How long ago was my last stream? Let me look it up. YouTube. You can watch my videos if you care about that on my YouTube. I should mention that. No, that's my Google account. I want to do my channel. Videos. That was 6 months ago. Specifically, uh, yeah, that was August 2015. Oh, fuck. Yeah, more than 6 months ago. Damn. Well, it's been a while. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this down. Where is it? Here. Now that's here. There we go. So, we're back. We're back with aerobics and stuff. I've been wanted to stream for a while. Oh yeah. I guess happy new year, happy holidays. It's already February. I guess I mean happy Valentine's. That already passed. Happy new Chinese year is the year of the horse. Shout outs to the Human Musume players. And aside from that, then yeah, I don't know. My life's been going, recently got a job. It's been pretty miserable, as you can probably imagine. But it is what it is. So yeah, nothing much to say really. Nothing much I want to. Is it really? I don't think it's. Yeah. Well, I turn up the audio a little bit on you guys in the stream. So yeah, I'm just be playing some stuff. I've been let's. I've been wanting to play Scarlet Hollow for quite a while because these guys, for those who don't know, are the same people who made Slay the Princess, which is a visual novel about, you guys said, killing a princess. It's pretty good. It's um it's a really really good visual novel, Western visual novel. Not that I have much experience with visual novels in general. Like, I think the only real visual novel that I finish is Doki Doki Literature Club. What's the name of the other one? Gaitawa Shoujo, and nothing much really. I played a few, I played a little bit of what's the name of that one? Mm, it's it had a name, but I don't remember it. Scarlet. No. Um, the one about Steins Gate. Steins Gate, going back in time. It had a different. I like what I saw, but I didn't play that much. I think I only played like 8 hours or so. Like I didn't even get far enough to. Well, I think I get just before the first real time traveling scene. I see the first intentional. If you've seen Steins Gate, you know what I mean. Uh, and it was because at the time, I think, if I remember correctly, it was before because I lost my previous save file because I had to restart my. Well, I had to clean my computer. It was filled with viruses at the time. I'm saying this was like 10 years ago. No, this was like fifth. How many years ago was it? Yeah, it must have been more than 10 years ago, maybe 11 or so. Yeah. So I clean up my computer, and of course, I I lost my save file of Steins Gate. I started again. I watched a few of the differences through the while, and then I kind of just forgot it, and then I never played again. So yeah, that's my story. I had a few friends who are really into visual novels, especially one who's really into Japanese visual novels because he speaks Japanese, so peaches. And well, actually, he both learned to play and by playing Japanese visual novels, so he's really, really up there. He really likes the Nazi one. Anyways, so yeah, I want to play like like an hour or so. I don't know. Uh, yeah, as I was saying, uh, some background of Scarlet Horror. Um, I played Slay the Princess when it released. I bought it just before uh I bought Slay the Princess just before the pristine cut. I think it was on. I bought it on like a sale. Yeah, I really enjoy it. As you know, it's a really good fucking visual novel. What can I say? And it's just it's amazing visual novel. Just guys should buy it. As for Scarlet Hollow, the main idea behind it is that is aside from being like a horror visual novel, warning there will be gore as I understand. So yeah, it's the main idea is that whatever choice you make will completely fucking send you on another path. There isn't like, oh, there's like four endings and then you get kind of this as you talk through here and there. No, 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 no. This is like, I'm going to look it up. Many routes. Scarlet Hollow routes. Rechart. Okay. Decision tree. Uh huh. Huge spoilers. There's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. God damn it. Stupid download. I expected it to be more. Yeah, so far it's just people really. Well, we'll look it up. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm really interested in how it goes. I trust these people. I think I pressed start, so that's why it says continue. Oh yeah, my name is Tarion. You live in the city of where should I live in? Barloom. I bought a. Oh, you can select your. Does not impact gender. Um. Hmm. I mean, does it even matter? Anyways, no comment. Ooh, two traits. Traits unlock additional band and dialogue options. Powerful build. Tota's nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. Mystical, strange, and unusual. You see the threats of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals will attack you. A gift and a curse. This probably will bring some funny interactions. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door. No, not door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant without picking small details. Empathetic. Book smart. Well read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented research. Hot. Extremely good looking and natural third. People just like you. Probably because you're a good person. Probably. Let's go with clean eye. And maybe talk to animal or street smart. Mystical could be fun. I'm between those four. Well, maybe not book smart. I'm between those three. Mystical, talk to animals, and street smart. Uh, let's throw on a three-sided dice. Three-sided dice. Did that work? Is that an actual three-sided dice? No, that's a normal dice. I didn't want that. I need a D3. Uh, well, one is mystical, two is animals, and street smart. Oh, street smart. Okay. Oh. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particular nasty bump. I'm going to up my sound again. I hope that doesn't fuck up everything. Not so much though. Then I'm going to leave it here. That should sound nice, I guess. Maybe a little lower. There we go. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you only managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late night stops in city depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Berlin Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Drop everything, drop the fucking boom, and it's like, oh my god, that's the title. So, anyway, as I was saying, oh my god, who's this fucker? He looks so generic. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you and all pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started us off. At first you thought he was being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Being an illness? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why would you do? That's so mean. Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, this stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she's gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess it really was. She really was, man. I'm not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all of her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her brother got soaked, and she could call it on pops on us. We wound up hanging on. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off about a year, so it's pretty serious. The about 4 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and jeez, you ever get so mad you just wanna like kill somebody? Very funny. Jack, I feel like killing you someone, killing someone right now. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through with it, of course. Very funny. Alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if it threatened it a bit. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for him. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up in the Boston, New York or something instead. I always want to go there. Hey, driver, how much till the next? That's interesting. Let's just, hey, driver, how much till the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright back there? Everything's fine. You have to bring the driver in. But you're chatting. We're balls. Look, Firefly is scary, that's all. Plus, her mom is there. It's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where you say you were headed? It's just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it. That's probably Scarlet Hollow, right? All the horrors, as they call it in the sports. That's the only other stubble this been turns around. Right pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though, actually. a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always job listing or two on the board around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my luck the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I heard of them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how I'm doing over there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. What the fuck is that? The stranger riffles through his back before presenting you with a dripping pan of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed how really much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they're drip all over my back, so I don't want to carry it anymore. Dip, sometimes speaking of dialogues and stuff is a new fact about who you are. No thanks. Pass. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45-minute left in your running, Paul, assuming nothing goes wrong. That's not happening. I don't want to describe it. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, my friend. And just like that, you're alone. Stranger peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Scarlet Hollow. The bus finally comes to a stop. It brakes, squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. For a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, who are you? You are the one. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from a few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin. Aw, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Well, I don't know. Well, she's my cousin. Looks like somebody need. No. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the state. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to the old BMW parked next to the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering to the distinct relic. I mean, a BMW isn't that bad. It doesn't take much driving before the only sign of civilization on the car you're in and the road you're on. The beat maintains a nice silence as you focus on the road. The option labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing this theory. Take an epic relationship and unlock this experiment, so choose carefully. Okay. Whoa. Okay, interesting. So I can set up like my mom is dad. Okay. I can't believe we never actually met for this. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling up? Uh, what do I want to do? That's a good question. I just realized that I haven't showed the game. I'm such an idiot. I was wondering, something's missing. Anyways, it's kind of like, in a way, it will be like a. You guys didn't lost much of this. Doesn't matter. So how are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Man's Club now, huh? I don't know how she will take that. I don't know her that well. So the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep. I told you. Got here a little early. So it's Monday. Okay. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this job isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just need the coughing and somebody to take a hole. Uh, how are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide your feeling around me. We're fairly humorous just now. You sure it's intense? You know you can talk to me, right? I know I went through something similar. Oh, okay, so it's established, I think. Sure, it's intense. She don't talk to me, right? Just always alone in my boss. She tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe that's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to know what you're looking at here right now. Look, I appreciate your concern. I'm fine, really. Can't believe I never actually met before this. You had your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Look, I don't know. They had to fill up the sign of family. I don't have control over now. That comment wasn't necessary. Is there a problem between us? You don't know me. I don't know what my problem was with the design of the family. I don't know why my mom left or we're gonna grudge count against this family, but I'm sorry, but you know. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. I can. Nah. You decided to sit in silence with your cousin at the car you set off on the steep mountain road. That seems unpleasant. And here it is, the Scarlet State. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in great cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with that is in front of you. As you're standing at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long time ago. Interesting details. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak under the okay. Uh, funky sounds. You can hear doors creak under hinges and the ancient moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our finally humble state. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go any wandering anywhere else if I only limbs. The floor has been known to give up. If you know what's good for you, just stick to your room or bathroom and the kitchen and hallway, I guess. But only the hallway you need to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bag here for the time being. So, you live here? So, you live here. Yeah, I'll let you stay here for free, so mind your manners, or did your mother not teach you about those? I'm Jack. Anyway, follow me. You put your bags down here and follow David through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor. You do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixing for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't advise you were you. Some exploration prevent you from taking others. I was dreaming about a kitchen like this. Someone cleans this place. You said someone cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen? That's what you say they didn't. It's nice. Is there someone in town to buy food? I might want to win something other than PB&J this week. Is there something in town to get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online now, so I would be going with you. Oh, I didn't actually. Wait, thanks. Cool, good talk. What if I want it? It's nice. It's a kitchen. Alright, what's next? Matter, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. I need to. No! You betrayed me, cat. I'll try it again. And you now learn you should not pet Frofro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Come on, the bathroom awaits. I'll get your love, Doctor. You once again follow Tabitha to a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room. Mystery stains paint the floor. Let's try it. Yeah, bug skitter from the bowl. But you lift the seat. You're good, actually. You're desperate. You're desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try it since you're here. Is there another bathroom I could use? There's my bathroom. There's my apartment's bathroom, but this one gets bathroom. So you should get used to use. Nah, I'm good. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You the Tabitha. I don't know how the. Let me look it up. How do you fucking pronounce Tabitha? Tabitha. Pronunciation. How to pronounce correctly? It says correctly, so it must be true.
Or looking at how to pronounce this name as well as well, so make sure to stay tuned. Tabitha.
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 Tabitha. Tabitha. Okay, Tabitha. 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 Okay, Tabitha. June Tabitha. June Tabitha. 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 As in. Anyways, June Tabitha briefly returned to the fire before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie washed them for last week. I had to enjoy half an hour random on her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. Clothes is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. Uh, okay, I won't press it. Great, thanks. Yeah, it's probably not best to, like, Tabitha seems like a really, you know, not sure what the word is, but she's really off put, she's not really comfortable. She stands, is, constantly looking down, not looking at me. She has this very defensive posture that just screams insecurity. Like, girl, calm down a little. No, I think it's best not to press her down much for too many questions. I wouldn't go that far. This is great. Way nicer than what I'm using. I can say that I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is genuine and thick, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever just now George used in the city. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now just live here. Carry on the fine tradition of bedroom being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so I have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. I expect to see much of me. No, we don't have to narrate. I think I can try that. Did I do something wrong? We don't have to inherit our planet's plant blood. We can start fresh now that it's just us. That is the most. That is a really good frown. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been testing since you got in here. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. It's just stand in my hair later, okay? I have work to do. For sure, can you take it off? Huh? No, give it. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright, I won't. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin lives through the front door, and now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit state. You know, a PB&J does sound great, but I don't actually like PB&J, and I'm going to roleplay as hard into not liking. I'm not that stupid. I could go into town. No, let's not in my room. Now your cousin has gone, the age and pains of his journey sink into your bones. You stumble back to the stairs of your room, suitcase in tow, eager to win before you face the rest of the journey. You stand at the entrance of your room, take a nap, check the closet. You see why your cousin said you shouldn't put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stuck in here. You know, I don't know. Some things are better left untouched. You close the closet behind you. Examine the painting. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You never heard of her, but you barely heard of anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you can ask David about this Mary Bell Scarlet next time you see her. That is actually in the mood for a conversation. Look out the window. Can I? How do I? I need to. Let me look up controls. And toggles control. Oh, H. Let's look up. Okay, looks. Uh, looks. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden has been in its heyday. If you own this place, you totally get up there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. That's the kind of thing I would think of myself. Yeah, if I said like, if I own this, I would make this place like the fucking gardens of Babylon, and then I would not do it. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, keep topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return to farm farming. It's farmer glory, and once it was all done, you sit by the fountain, which of course you would have a little killfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Damn, it does sound something like a type of thing. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. So just bird clothes in the closet. Ah! An opossum? Fuck, I need to pull up this image. Where is it? Uh, 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 Rata, uh, Pandemia. Team. Fuck, can I just copy and paste this into OBS? I don't know. Fuck, I need to download it. I'm going to download it. I'm gonna put it in because this is just so. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. It's just be a moment. Uh, this one. And the thing I wanted to kill you 2 times in this quarantine to become my friend. I love you, Manuel. uh, maybe this will be my Manuel. Anyways, it's quiet but angry. That's like a bad idea. Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opposite, and there's nothing you can do about it. You open the drawer next. It's empty. A good place you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, whether you have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag. There's no going back now. That's enough. Do I take a nap? I don't want to take a nap. It doesn't seem like there's much else to do here right now. Uh, you haven't had energy all day. The only thing loud in your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of the ancient pain. A PB&J, yeah, that's safe. A PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back to the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Approach Frofro. The hot hisses draw as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frofro spilled on the counter. It's okay. She'll learn to love me. You back away from Frofro, try not to make any sudden movements. Search in the fridge. You broke the fridge. Your eyes catch a note tab in the drawer reading, Jenny, stay out, in all caps. Below it, it's separate handwriting on the doors. Okie dokie. Open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Uh, no, let's not talk then. Let's be not examine all takeout. What did you do that? What were you expecting? This thick container is disgusting. Liquid. No, that substance doesn't smell bad. It smells ancient. Put it back. Your body reacts before you even resist what you're doing, compelled by the deep animal primal in disgust. You shove the container back in the fridge, pushing into the depths of the shelves and you out of your mind. Hopefully, you can forget it exists and move on with your life. Check the mayo. You're probably sure that the burger has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar, the label flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayo is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back in fridge side. Take jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking the expiration date. Your vehicle sign of convenience when you realize it's recent. It was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen tab that actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Close the fridge. I'm not an asshole. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. The pantry, I guess. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Holy shit, that's a lot of mac and cheese. Look close. You squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten. A thin layer of dust collecting its cover. You pick it up. Ah, Teddy's favorite. Served toast with plain crackers. You flip the bookmark page. Both calf brain. What? Wait, what the fuck is this? Calf brain aspic. Cove Calf Brain and Aspic are appetizing enough for now, and you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. We're gonna first with cat this is their favorite book. God damn it. Sorry. Anyways, what kind of person would cat is their favorite food? No wonder your mom ran away, far away from this place. What the Victor said that running there? Oh my god. Just shut the book and put it back in its place. Uh, examine the mac and cheese. You pick a box and examine the mac and cheese. You can say you ever seen the brand before. Okay, that is so mean. What do you mean empty the box and somebody? Oh, that's so mean. Put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese was well your cousin her rule, and she really seems to not like you. You bet back the bowl would have found it, well, to make things worse than they already are. Take breath. You become one of the not moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. Now a plate and knives and peanut butter. The king of nut butters. Only 3% of each jar is mashed up roach. It's true. That's yeah. If I remember correctly, by FDA rules, as long as it doesn't surpasses a certain amount, a certain percentage, uh, uh, of insect remains, that any food is approved for consumption. Which makes sense because insects are everywhere, and it's literally impossible not to eat some insect once in your life. And the only things you need now are a blade and knife. Fridge, pantry, cabinets, I guess. The cabinets must be where Tabitha keeps dishes, dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a blade and a butter knife. Grab a bowl. Examine the mug. I was blown away at Bowling Rock, North Carolina. Uh, so your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometime, even if it was only a few hours from the state. Altitude, 4,350 feet. Maybe you can round your region trip to Bowling Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Yeah, grab a plate and butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your BB&J. Time to get to work. Send me the shot glass. I survived. Steps 50. Your aunt's name was Berlin, so this wasn't from her 50th. When the few story you heard from your mom, Berlin wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who give her own team gold shot glasses at their birthday party. Maybe it belongs to Janie. True. You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get you cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha's sore face peering over her shoulder. I don't need a bowel, so I guess that's for if you want to be an asshole and make a mac and cheese. Close the cabinet, look back at the rest of the kitchen. Let's look at the garden. This garden was reclaimed wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? No, let's return to the garden. Make the PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you actually successfully combined your three ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. My god, follow the recipe, cooking by the book. All that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. You're done here. Congratulations, you're eating the full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Might as well heading to town. There's no more left to do here other than head out, explore the town. You do just that. If you had known you wound up having to walk all the way to town, you probably wouldn't have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean the bar sound detention. Then maybe her mother Farrell wasn't the best time for something like that. Then maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Oh, finally, you made it back to town. The Hollers, as the guys in the bus call it, probably has seen better days. still has the feeling of a idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up and our windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as you're peering into a grave. Puppy! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Oh my god. Ah, I was falling immediately. Sorry about that. But she's gonna be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. That Puck, she's so cute. Okay, don't be so mean. She's so cute. I love Puck. She's so cute. Thanks. She is cute. She's mo- she sure most of the teeth has fallen out. She's gonna get with a weird growls. I don't know what that means. But for instance, 17-year-old Puck, that's pretty good. Damn, she's 17 years. She's almost an adult. She's 17? That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? Sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better, isn't that right? Gretch? But what are my manners talking to you for this long without introducing myself? I'm Stella. Hello, Stella. What's this? The Mothman? Not the Mothman. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Hmm? What you blushing there, Stella? Hey, I'm just a normal girl. What's up with that look? You're in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I would be caught dead at a funeral. Maybe I am. I introduce myself. Hi, Charina. Must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come down for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her along that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can imagine Tabby that going. But something so cute. She did die when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Is she always so, you know, rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. Wouldn't take it too personally. I'm not sure what it says about her state of mind that she's still her same old grumpy self. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'll probably know in a minute. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? I was probably cursing than most people have ever gonna do being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially when she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in school production of a Midsummer Night's Dream. My god, they were both fucking theater kids. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just go to town, you must be starving. I was on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they got amazing biscuits. My treat. Sure, sure, why not? Awesome, let's go. Damn, so many people. We got a cooker, some few police officer, uh, cranky old guy, the 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 person calling out coffee, some more people, a kid. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, and contrasting with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the dinner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Mm, this is stuff of nightmares. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. And everyone, I'm Tarion, just in town for the funeral. Maybe I should. I look. Uh, yeah, I guess. Sure. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. And which is who you're related to? Well, let's just send you with the tag of the town for a while. As you settle into the booth, you can help pick up some of the murmurs conversation around you. Listen in. Now turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot silent glances in your direction while whispering to each other. Bibi and Skit never thought we actually met her. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. The haunted look. I always thought I'd go away once she finally got out of this town. I always thought it got away once she got out of this town, but I guess the happiness was baked into her DNA. Mm-hmm. A young mother who stopped staying. A syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stir, Tulip. That's Miss David's cousin. Oh, so that why she looks so sad. I would look sad too if I had to have Miss David's cousin. Do you think David's cousin's mean too? I don't know. I found out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet pea, and we gotta get home to help Daddy. In the far corner, the man seems alone at its small table, sleeping off some green paper. Why are just strangers who wander into town that were gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why was it always cold boys, punks, and whisper snappers? Whippersnappers. Whatever you say, man. Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down sharpened plates of food. So that's the bus cousin. Oh, the bus cousin. Tabitha is. So Tabitha is. Huh. So she's the owner of the mine. So she's fucking loaded. You know how much a coal mine must pay you if you own it and it's in active operation? I mean, sure, I'm sure she's not a millionaire. She's not fucking Elon Musk family, but you know, a coal mine is a coal mine. That gets you a good amount of money, especially if it's the main business from the town, and you get constant people working on it. You know, there's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Berlin. May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest, Sach, Sachs. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been seen so much as laying to rest. If you've been around her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Rodriguez. He's right, nastiest woman I ever met. That David is a blessing compared to her. There's a whole lot of them. May every scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Yes, Stella, want to help fix you a coffee. Dave, he's hot. Sorry. They quietly place a cup of coffee from Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Dave, you can hit the H button if you want to look. Yeah, thanks. This is an important image. Oh, the music's really good. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? I didn't even know that. Yeah, no thanks. How much is the coffee? Uh, order in a biscuit. Order a biscuit and a coffee. Can I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard we're real good. Best in the country. In the county or the country? Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. You already had the chance to respond. There you go. Yeah, I should. There, sorry. Glad you took my advice with wisdom. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slow around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. I'm not sure if I want to go like partying after the funeral. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. The potluck, huh? That should be right after the funeral, so it's a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? That's a good question. Sounds neat. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The sign of thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Is this like, isn't this like the rural south? Hell yeah, religion songs. I got that. Anyways, I'm going to. I got that. Not much of a short conversation myself. Same for me. Whenever feeling so involved getting to church, I think that must be the feeling I can when I look up at the sky on a night hike. That feeling of peace and wholeness. But don't notice that your towns and heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folks around. They're just in front of the church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. A little creepy. You get what I mean once, if you ever met him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I'm gonna go. As for the day to day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Something. Tell me. This is a loaded question. Yeah, let's go with Kenai. You have something in mind. Some of them this is a loaded question. Was I thinking that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera. It was better when someone else there to. If I was like a fitting shower, this would have been good too. Here's your biscuit. Why says on the house. She sends her condolences. Thanks. That's great. Thanks. Well, that's great. You pick up a biscuit. It's delicately and thoughtfully. It nearly crumbles as you touch, but when you warm a minute on the surface. You take a bite and it melts in your mouth as it's nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Surely, this is a perfect biscuit. Wow. Wow. This is really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like. I heard the lingers with David for a moment. So, has Dalmatians is famous? Oh, I'm not famous. The only person I know who's been on the news is that famous, and I don't know what that is. Still aside, I'm a YouTuber. No! Oh my god. I am horrified. This is the end. I can't handle this. What do you mean a YouTuber? Anyway, guys, I had to bounce. It's been almost an hour. It's been a pleasure. We'll try. I'll try to play this more often. Maybe not. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to close the game. Maybe no, I'm going to close the game, but I want to continue this on stream because this is fun. This is fun. You want to sure quit? Yes. It's a fun game. I gotta bounce. Hope you guys like it. I'll have the stream up on YouTube for rewatch. Maybe get like 10 views, or maybe none. That happens too. Anyways, hope to see you there. I'll try to stream more. Bye.